Hello, guys. Welcome back to A for Anime. Today, we're going to break down one of the most emotional and shocking episodes of Petals of Reincarnation so far. So let's get started with episode 6. The episode begins right where the chaos left off. Touya finally comes face to face with the monster standing behind everything, Xiang Yu, and immediately, the battle begins. Touya attacks carefully, trying to understand Xiang Yu's ability, but Xiang Yu completely overwhelms him. Even when Touya hides inside a giant boulder using the right arm of thievery, Xiang instantly sees through it. Touya steals the empty space inside the rock, hides himself within it, and launches a surprise attack from inside. For a moment, it actually works. But then Xiang Yu reveals his terrifying talent, Omnireceptacle, a power that allows him to control everything around him with battle aura and turn literally anything into a weapon. The battlefield itself becomes his arsenal. And before Touya can react, he gets brutally injured. But the strange part is, Xiang Yu doesn't try to finish him off. Instead, he calmly tells Touya to heal himself first. That moment shocks Touya, because Xiang Yu doesn't feel hostile at all. Then Xiang Yu suddenly mentions someone unexpected, Seiya. He tells Touya that his brother was one of the founders of the Forest of the Greats. And even more shocking, Seiya was one of the only returners capable of standing equal to Xiang Yu himself. But according to Xiang, Touya never truly knew his brother. The Seiya Touya remembers was only a small part of the real person. And then Xiang Yu decides to show him the truth. We transition into the past. And this is where episode 6 becomes incredible. We see Seiya surrounded by legendary returners inside their hideout. Even Xiang Yu himself is there. At first, the atmosphere feels surprisingly casual and funny. Everyone is yelling at Xiang Yu for beating Seiya too badly during training. And then we meet Neumann. During this flashback, Neumann explains just how terrifying Seiya's talent truly is. Da Vinci's talent. Universal vessel, a power capable of awakening any talent. A talent so dangerous they believed Seiya might someday surpass everyone alive. Maybe even reach the level of God himself. And while everyone else lived aimlessly despite their incredible powers, Seiya was different. Then we see Seiya meeting Kitazuka again for training. And during this moment, we even briefly see young Touya, a child still admiring his older brother. But then comes an important scene. Young Touya talks with Xiang Yu. Touya proudly says Seiya is his goal, but Xiang Yu tells him to stop making Seiya his role model. Touya immediately misunderstands it. He thinks Xiang Yu is calling him incompetent, and hurt by those words, he runs away. But the truth is, Xiang Yu wasn't insulting him. He simply understood something Touya didn't. Seiya was already suffering deeply inside. Then comes one of the most emotional conversations in the episode. Xiang Yu asks Seiya why he keeps pushing himself so hard, why he trains endlessly without rest, and Seiya finally reveals the truth. He says he just wants to become a good older brother. That line changes everything. Seiya explains that Touya always followed in his footsteps, and because Seiya gained his powers through the petals, he feels like a fraud. Like he cheated. He's afraid Touya will someday look down on him. That's why he wants to do something meaningful with his life. Not to become a great, not to become a hero, but simply to become a brother Touya could be proud of. That scene hurts even more after everything we know now. Then Xiang Yu asks Seiya another question. What is the greatest good? And Seiya answers with complete honesty. World peace. At first, everyone laughs. Even Xiang Yu bursts out laughing. But strangely, they also become inspired by it. One by one, they begin agreeing to help Seiya. Even Neumann joins the conversation. And she says something very interesting. According to her, conquering the world would actually be easier than achieving peace, because peace has no simple answer. War, religion, discrimination, hunger. The world is filled with endless problems. Then Xiang Yu jokingly tells Neumann to go back to sleep if she won't help. And right after threatening to kill her jokingly, Neumann immediately reminds him, isn't our goal world peace? Which becomes one of the funniest moments in the episode, because Xiang Yu was acting violent just seconds after talking about peace. And finally, the Forest of the Greats is born. But then things become darker. Xiang Yu later invites other returners to join them, including dangerous sinner class returners. One of them questions Xiang Yu directly. C says sinners will eventually commit crimes because of their talents, but Xiang Yu answers firmly. If they truly become consumed by their talents, I'll personally put them down myself. That moment shows what Xiang Yu originally believed. He wanted coexistence, not extermination. Then later, Xiang Yu and Seiya continue discussing the future of the organization. And eventually, everything changes. Seiya suddenly announces the first step toward world peace: eliminate all sinner class returners. The entire room goes silent, especially Xiang Yu. He can't believe what he's hearing. Seiya explains why he changed. Touya was attacked by a returner, and after seeing his younger brother nearly die, Seiya became terrified. He says only returners can stop other returners. And before more innocent people get hurt, the sinners must be eliminated. But Xiang Yu completely opposes this idea. He argues that many sinners are harmless, that they're still comrades. But Seiya refuses to back down. And then Xiang Yu finally explodes emotionally. He tells Seiya to start with him first, because his own talent belongs to a tyrant king who slaughtered hundreds of thousands of people. If sinners are dangerous, then kill me first. That line hits hard, because for the first time, Xiang Yu feels betrayed by the very dream they built together. Then everything falls apart. Xiang Yu declares war. He attacks Seiya, but Ain counters instantly. Then Seiya uses his ability. He teleports both of them away from everyone else. And during this final conversation, Xiang Yu realizes something important. Seiya was never truly capable of killing innocent people. He was simply consumed by fear after Touya got hurt. Then comes Seiya's heartbreaking final request. He asks Xiang Yu to apologize to Touya for him, to tell his little brother that he was sorry for never becoming the brother he wanted to be. But Xiang Yu refuses. He tells Seiya to survive and say it himself, because he believes Touya would forgive him. And then, everything ends. Back in the present timeline, Xiang Yu finally admits the truth. He killed Seiya, but instead of hating him, Touya thanks him, because now, for the first time, Touya understands who his brother truly was. Not a genius, not a perfect hero, just an older brother desperately trying to protect him. Then Touya realizes something important. Xiang Yu didn't show him this story just to reveal the truth. He wanted Touya to do something, and Xiang Yu finally says it directly. Stop Neumann, because the current Forest of the Greats is no longer following Seiya's original dream. They've become extremists. Touya notices something terrifying too. The gravestones around them don't only belong to sinners. Even greats have graves prepared, and Nostradamus explains why. They were ordered to prepare graves for everyone mentioned in a prophecy, meaning this war is much bigger than anyone realized. Touya then asks an important question. If the sinner problem gets solved, wouldn't the conflict end? But Xiang Yu says no, because Neumann's true goal likely goes beyond just eliminating sinners. And after all, sinners disappear. The next targets may become everyone else. Then suddenly, Caesar returns, and even worse, he's carrying Yagi with him. Right behind them appears Musashi, but something is horribly wrong. Musashi now looks completely different, far more monstrous than before. And with that terrifying reveal, episode 6 ends.